Here I am down in Melrose, down in the Scottish borders, and I'm here to run the Race Against the Tide. It's along the St Cuthbert's Way, which is one of Scotland's great trails. The route is 100 kilometres long, and it takes us from here in Melrose all the way out to Holy Island, which is an island and it can only be accessed at low tide. Hence the name of the race, Race Against the Tide, because the cut-off is dictated by the tide. If you're too slow, the tide comes in and you can't cross because there is a causeway which can only be accessed at low tide. So of course it means that each year the start time is different because the tide times are different. So this year we are starting at midnight. Earlier today I drove down to Wooler where race registration is, and that's where they bus you back to the end of the race. The sun was shining, so I had a look around the nice wee village of Wooler. I saw the signs of the St Cuthbert's Way and where we'd be passing later on in the race, and then it was time to go and head round to Trail Outlaws headquarters, which is where registration took place. I'm here to register. I got my tracker, race number, and dropped off a drop bag for the Moor Battle checkpoint. I then headed round to the event parking to catch the bus that would take us from Wooler to the race start here in Melrose. The bus journey took about an hour and 15 minutes, so it was good to get out and stretch the legs. And now I'm just walking around to where the actual start is. Right, there we go, there is Melrose Abbey. Right, there we go, down to the actual race start, which is just round at the rugby pitches in Melrose. Yeah, we've got 10 minutes until the start, and it's actually quite a nice night. The weather's been pretty good lately. Unfortunately tomorrow there is rain forecast, lots of rain. Race against the tide and race against the rain, because I think it's due to start around lunchtime, so we'll see what time we actually get finished and whether or not we get soaked or not.
Right, welcome to Melrose and thank you for entering this race. My name's Tim, I'm the race director for Trail Outlaws. Enjoy the night. Don't forget, as they say, ultra running is 95% in the mind and the rest of it's in your head. Right? You just filter out onto the road and we'll get you going in a few minutes. Thank you everyone. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go, just like that we are off through Melrose and up the Eildons. It's the first wee set of hills that we head for. This is just the main square in Melrose. It's probably the last bit of street light that we're going to get for quite a wee while. It's midnight and I'd imagine it'll probably get light around 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Off out onto the trails, onto the head torch, and up about 1,000,000 stairs. So, a wee bit of confusion already. The GPX track showed cutting off a different way. This is the main path that we're on, and I know that because this is about the only part of the route that I've ever done. There's a whole load of people turned back to try and find a little trod, which I'm not sure if it exists or not. And here we go, look, these are the little signs that we're going to be following. St Cuthbert's Way along this way. So another section that we're having to double back because the GPX that we show is going down that way, but somebody's just told us that that's not the way, so That's pretty cool. It's like running through a wee tree tunnel. I have just realised that this is also part of the Borders Abbey Way. As we head over towards Ryborough, just where the first of the abbeys is. Didn't see it back then, probably won't see it this time. Yeah, so Borders Abbey Way we're on, and St Cuthbert's Way. Funny feeling we're coming down to a checkpoint. There we go. Checkpoint. Grand. So this checkpoint comes just short of 10k in, and I think they're spaced out around sort of 15k from here on. We have come into St Boswell's. Meant to say that whilst it is called Race Against the Tide, there is also another issue that if you go too fast, you'll actually arrive before the tide has gone out. So there is a second wave. We started at 12 o'clock. There's a second wave which starts at 2:30 in the morning for the faster runners that think they're going to complete it in under 14 hours. To be honest, I thought I might be there or thereabouts, so this is now all about actually just pacing it. If I find going a bit too fast and get to Holy Island before the tide goes out, then simply you have to wait. You then just have to wait until the tide goes out enough that you can cross. So no idea. We'll just wait and see at that point if that's what happens. So it's more not race against the tide, it's pace against the tide. Another section of road. Still also just need to keep an eye out for the signs, because there's been another few bits that the GPX has been different than what the actual sign says, so finally off of that road. Although I'm wearing a new pair of shoes for this, I'm trying out the Brooks Catamount 4, which are actually quite springy. Feel not too bad on the road, but feet are feeling a wee bit cramped, and I thought they were going to be a wee bit more of a spacious shoe, but a wee bit tight. Also, yeah, found myself just out by myself. Don't think people are ever too far away, but out on your own. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that. That's so cool. So that is now just 2:30, so the wave 2 people will be starting. I'm not sure how many people there are in it or how fast the runners are going to be, whether we'll get somebody flying by at some point. Did notice the record on the course is by Scott Brown. Scott Brown, who I just saw at the weekend doing his double West Highland Way, absolutely smashing the record for that. 44 hours, 40 minutes. Incredible. Anyway, he did this course a couple of years ago in a little over 10 hours. Pretty quick. Look at this wee guy. Yeah. Nearly stood on him before I saw him. Right, nice. The last 5k has just been this really nice, easy, runnable, kind of grassy stuff. Pretty nice, to be honest. Also following nice signs. So St Cuthbert's Way, but also this kind of centurion looking thing. Not entirely sure what trail that is, but I'm sure we'll look it up and add it in underneath. Oh, bouncy! This is quite mad because it's so dark. It's quite hard to tell how high we are above the water here. Just like into an abyss. Wow. It's pretty cool. Hey, alright, here we go. Oh, checkpoint 2, hooray! Alright, okay, nice one. Cheers, right, thanks, bye. I'll go ahead to the checkpoint. That's 27.5 kilometres and 20 past 3 in the morning, so probably about another hour until we start to see some daylight. I think dirt trough. Yeah, it's just on 4:30 in the morning. Whoa, so overgrown at bits. 5 o'clock, and yeah, I don't think we're really going to get much of an actual sunrise. All pretty cloudy. In fact, up ahead I saw a few flashes of lightning, so yeah, I think there is thunderstorms about. Another long road section. So the next checkpoint I think is the one where we get a wee drop bag, get to find what goodies I've put in there. Wonder what it will be. More battle. That is where the checkpoint is, so it must be pretty close. And yeah, we're just over 40 kilometres, in fact nearly 42 kilometres, nearly the first marathon done. There we go. Checkpoint. I do actually, yeah. Cool. Alright, thank you. Yay.
And there's food inside as well.
Alright. Oh, do you? Yeah. For all the good reasons, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Cheers. Thank you. Alright. Oh, look at this, is very civilised. Oh, look, watermelon. You can't beat some watermelon. Right, so shall we see what's in the drop bag? Extra gels and things. That's just from my bag. We have a chocolate waffle. And we have a can of Costa coffee. Yummy. Ah, good. All good. Cheers. Alright. Alright, thanks. Right, yeah. Right. That was great. That was a good little pit stop. Sat, had my wee coffee, had my waffle. I was going to top up some water, and then we head on up the hill. Yeah, and into the rain, I think it looks like. Yeah. And so up we go. Feels like it's getting darker again. Big clouds sitting in over there. Yeah, there's definitely rain on its way. Here we go. The rain has started early, 10 to 6 in the morning, and first really heavy downpour. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, got a bit wet. In fact, look, blue sky. Woo! Oh man. Oh, look over there. Oh, very good views from up here. Alright. I think that's that climb pretty much all done. Oh, there we go, look. St Cuthbert's Way, wide open hill. 368 metres. This is the highest point of the way. Also the halfway point between Melrose and Lindisfarne. Halfway? Well, just check. We're on 46 kilometres, so not halfway the way we're doing it. Near enough. Near enough. Oh. Brilliant. Look at this. And the shoes are actually feeling pretty good now. Certainly the grip across all this grassy stuff is really good, and maybe they just need a wee bit of time to be broken in. I had only really worn them for whoa, this is steep. Why do I always film when I'm going over these styles? Stupid boy. So yeah, I'd only worn these shoes for like a 20-25k, and yeah, but they're kind of loosening off now and feeling a lot better. Where am I going? This way. Oh, back onto the road. It's in Cuthbert's Way. Out into a wee village. I saw signs for yet home. Is that right? Oh, make sure I don't miss any signs by gibbering away to the camera. So right, we're up this way. Just taking a slight detour because I've just seen something over here, which is quite a significant building. So the spine race, which is the Pennine Way, finishes right about here. There we go. End of the Pennine Way. Yeah, this is where the finish should be. Yeah, there we go. That's the point. You don't get to kiss the wall or touch the wall until you do the spine, which I've not done yet. That's quite cool. I wondered if we came close to where that finished, but yeah, we do. Great. Good stuff seeing that, eh? Now just to get back on track. Right, so look now, we're following signs for Pennine Way and St Cuthbert's Way. Come from Melrose along to, that was that wide open hill. I think we're now here. I'm feeling this line here is the border. I think we cross from Scotland into England, I think. And then this is the mighty Pennine Way, all the way from down here, Edale, right the way up to here, Kirk Yet Home. Ha! Cool. Right, anyway, enough of this gibbering. Get back to it. We've got a wee bit of a hill to come. Just trying to decide which one of those hills it is that we're going to go up, because yeah, that's the way we're heading. Oh, yeah, a nice wee steep climb to wake the legs up. Whew. It's getting warm. Oh, I thought I was going to be a watch buzzing for 50k. Somehow I've missed 50k. It's 55k and we've got 49k remaining. Oh, flies. Oh man, that's a good motivation to keep moving. Oh, jeez. So this is where we leave the Pennine Way. It goes up that way. We head over this way. It's warm. So it's like really muggy. Sweating loads. Thought we were getting up to the top here, but I think there's more to go. I nearly didn't actually look at this sign properly, and I'm glad I did, because look, welcome to England. That way, welcome to Scotland. Cool. I'm in England, I'm in Scotland, I'm in England, in Scotland. Right. Just a few sheep. I spy with my little eye a checkpoint. Alright, yeah, I'll go have a wee smash and grab. Alright, cheers guys. Bye. See you later. Alright, see ya. Bye. Oh, wee fizzy juice. Here comes the rain to say hello again. Wow. It's like coming right in at you. Absolutely sweet. Look at this. It's this. Just a wee climb. Anyway, St. Cuthbert. He lived, I think it was around 650 AD, 1500 years ago. And he worked as a shepherd. He was a shepherd until he decided to become a monk. And he was a monk in Melrose Abbey. Later down the line, he became the prior at Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne is on Holy Island. That's where we're heading to. So that is the sort of connection. St. Cuthbert, St. Cuthbert's Way, Melrose to Lindisfarne. So there you go. Oh, I always say Lindisfarne. I say Lindisfarne. Lindisfarne. That's what it is. Quite a relentless little bit, this. Just coming along the top of these hills, just up in the mist as well, so it's, I don't know, you can't really see anything around you. Keep thinking we must be then heading down, but no, we're still just going along the top here. We've done now 67 kilometres, 37 remaining, and 1,800 metres, well 1,880 metres of elevation, so I don't think there's too much more. And that is just 9 o'clock in the morning now. Feels so much later. Really does. Good 5 hours or so left, so yeah, I mean, I guess if I finish around the 14-hour mark, that would be alright. Hooray! Finally dropped down out that mist. Yeah, I was just looking, I think we're about 3 or 4 kilometres to the next checkpoint, which I believe is Wooler. From there we'll have 30 kilometres left. Go down into Wooler. Yeah, here we go. Back up to registration for second last checkpoint. Alright, hey ho. Alright, hi. How's it going? Alright, okay. Cheers. Alright, thanks. Okay. Right, see you later. Alright, yeah. Thanks, bye. So funny, I went in there and they're like, who are you? I was like, well, they're like, we don't have you in the tracker. I hadn't turned my tracker on. I didn't know you had to turn your tracker on. They said it at the start line, but I didn't hear it. So I just thought they gave it to you on, but no, it was off. So they haven't logged any of my route. Well, I have, so that's and there's a video that goes with it, so that's evidence enough. Right. And then this is me back in Wooler little town square. There's the signs that I was looking at. There we go. St. Cuthbert's Way. Ooh, that's a fancy sign. So many gates. So many of them have different locking, latching mechanisms. It's sometimes quite difficult to figure out how to. There's a few that I've just got to jump over because it's just too complicated. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. Imagine somebody's face just appeared. I was shit to myself. So overgrown this bit. Wasn't even sure if this was the right way or not. So, I'm glad I'm not in the same field as, well, them and this one. Holy crap. Oh. Huh. Didn't mean to scare him. Little did he know he was scaring me. Oh, so about 5k until the final checkpoint. It's always at this stage in a race where every kilometre just seems to take ages. You keep glancing at your watch and go, I think literally 0.3 of a kilometre has passed by. Cracking wee trail. Only my legs weren't feeling a wee bit tired. You feel like you're flying down. Really not. Just plodding. Oh, shit. They're all jaggies as well. My. Yeah, and it's absolutely chucking it down. Heck. Oh, look at this. They're very kind. Thank you. Yes, a wee juice, although checkpoint's just about half a k away. There we go, eh? Whoop. Last checkpoint. Which way are we going?
Straight across.
Straight across. Yeah. Okay, nice one.
Right.
Thank you. Cheers. The last checkpoint done. Oh, crap. Busy. Just need to make a go for it. Jeez, away. There we go. Holy Island, 7. First wee sight of Holy Island. Wow. And actually you can see the cars going across the causeway. That's where I'm going to be running soon. There we go. Holy Island 3. It's 3 miles. I believe there is an option to go across the sands if the tide is out far enough, and I don't think it is. I might just stick to the road. So this is us actually on the causeway. A few hours ago this would have been all underwater. It's pretty bad. Look at the watch. Yeah. So those poles there, and where those people are, that's them walking across the sands. Still walking through water, and who knows how far you get before you can't go any further. So definitely not risking that. Maybe another day come back when it's nice and sunny. That'd be pretty cool to do. Okay, just less than 5k to go. Oh, my legs hurt. This is taking forever. Right, 2k left, and that is now just before 1:30. So what does that make? I don't know. 12, 13 and a half. So I should do it just before the 14 hours. Yeah, thank you. Alright, 1k. There we go. Holy Island. Alright, I should just be about there. Just following these yellow signs. Oh, hey! Ah, here we go! Hey! Oh, alright, there we go. This is the end, yeah?
Yeah, this is the end.
Alright. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, nice, thank you very much. Alright.
Well done.
Hey! Look at that. Oh, I'll get something in a wee minute, yeah. Alright, thank you. Yeah. Not a bad wee run just from Wooler, you know. Yeah, that's where the tracker started.
You're amazing athletes.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You are.
Yeah.
Or crazy, I don't know what it is, but
That's it.
I admire
Yeah.
what you can do, so
Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers. So there we go. That was, can't even think. How long was that? 13 hours 37. And I've clocked at 105 kilometres exactly. Jeez, according to the guys, there's only one other person that's come in, putting me in second place. However, I still don't know how many people were in the second wave, how many fast runners are still to come through, so I'd imagine my placing will go down, so we'll just have to see, and it'll take a few hours before we know what place I actually finished in. But of the wave 1 starters, I've come second. Right, gonna go and chill out and get some food. Thanks very much for watching. That was another one of Scotland's great trails ticked off, and that was tough. No, no joke, that was tough. I dare say if I was doing that on my own challenge, I wouldn't have pushed it so hard. But it's good. It's good to do that every now and again. So, cheerio from now. Bye bye.